Okay, so when it comes to the infinite one, right? So we have the equation right here, which is kind of like different from the finite series. Okay, so with this one, we have the sum of the infinite terms equals to a, all like all divided by, it's just a, right, divided by 1 minus r. Okay, so we know that our a still, it's the first term, and then the r still, it's still the constant ratio. Okay, one, it's just one, and then the s infinite is just sum of infinite terms. Okay, so when it comes to this one, you don't usually get asked a lot of questions besides you finding the value of a and r and some of the infinite terms that you're given. Okay, so in this case, for an example, we have this terms to show that this pattern is infinite. It has this dots and doesn't have the last value afterwards, because with the finite one you can still have those dots but still have the last value at the end and all those things. And you see, to show that that pattern ends, that's the main idea of the finite one. And then with the infinite show, the idea is to show that the pattern doesn't end, it's continuous. Okay, so in this case, when you're given a half, which is 1 over 2, plus a quarter, which is 1 over 4, plus 1 over 8, plus that's no, it's the infinite geometric sequence, right? So what you have to do using this sequence is to find the formula of the series. Okay, so I mean of the infinite sum of the infinite series right here. Okay, so what you need first, it's your a, which is your what, the first term, the r, which is what, the constant term. You see, this one is not even that complicated. Okay, so you know, go to your a, it's what, it's the first term, which is what, which is a half, which is 1 over 2. Okay, and then the r equals to what, this t2 divided by the first term, or you can also say t3 divided by t2. You're gonna get the answer, I guarantee you that. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so t2 divided by t1, which is equals to it, our t2, it's quarter, which is 1 over 4. I don't know if you guys can see this. I can just write this step here. It's 1 over 4. Gotta divide by what? 1 over 2. Yeah, that's what I meant right here. Okay, and then which is equals to 1 over 4 divided by 1 over 2. I just separated that from here to this. Okay, and then you know when when you're dividing fractions, I get it's like this, and then it changes to this. Okay, that's just how you do it. Like getting physically, not using like a calculator and everything, but you, since you guys are using calculators and everything, you can just click this, all of this on a calculator, then get your direct answer. Okay, so when this changes to this, okay, because we are working with fractions. Okay, and when the division changes to a multiplication, the denominator of this one becomes the what, the numerator. Okay, we did those things in primary, guys. So but if it confuses you, you can use a calculator. But it's initially like this, and then it's this part, when you change from this to this multiplication sign, the denominator becomes the numerator, and the numerator becomes the denominator. Okay, so 4 into 4 goes how many times? It goes, I mean, 2 into 4 goes 2 times, and then itself once. Okay, so it's gonna be 1 by 1, which is 1, and then the 2 here by 1, it's what, it's 2. So this is our what, this is our r. So our s infinity, it's what, it's our a value, which is what, a half, right, all over what, 1 minus what, our r value, which is what, a half also. So you guys can just put that in an appropriate manner, right? Which is, I get it, it's 1 over 2 right here. All over 1 minus half, it's what? It's a half. So we have 1 over 2 divided by what? 1 over 2, right? Which is equals to what? 1 over 2. This becomes this because now we are multiplying. The denominator becomes what? The numerator. The numerator becomes what? The denominator. They switch when the sign changes, okay? So it's going to be equals to 1 goes into itself once and then into itself again. I mean the 2 because it's into itself once, and then into 2 it goes into itself once also. So it's going to be 1 times 1, it's 1. 1 times 1 is what? It's 1, which is basically 1, which is what? Normal. You see? Yes, thank you.